We are live again. Give me 1 second. All right, we are back. Pull this up. If anybody was wondering, we did hit max crate in Conquest today. Got that over the finish line. Now time to just start saving our crystals. So we'll give it a few minutes before I open it up for ally codes, but I do apologize. I had to cut the GAC stream short. My daughter needed a bottle and then just her nunny to fall back to sleep, and now I think she's out cold. So if all of a sudden this stream ends very abruptly, she woke up again. So just trying to get some streams in while I can here. Man. Make sure you guys like this stream too. So I have until like midnight. That's when the wife says she'll be home, and then she's working a very, very crazy wedding. Swept Yeti, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you in the chat. So yeah, guys, if you want to drop your ally codes, do some roster reviews. Again, my members, guys, if you are in the chat, drop your stuff. You know the drill. You guys get priority. I do apologize. The GAC stream got cut short. Anybody who missed that did not miss much. It was pretty terrible. I played horribly. And some of it was RNG. Some of it was just mistakes on my end. But, yeah, we'll do some roster reviews because that's what I like to do on these streams as well. Kind of get out there, give you guys my perspective on the game right now. So, I see Quacks. I'm going to just jump right into this. Going to have Cat after 2 more Proving Grounds, then going into Jabba next. So, you're above 4 million, my friend. Okay, we got Executor. 4.6 with Executor. JMK, so you're working on your ultimate ability. So going into Jabba next. How close are we to Jabba? So 1 rec done. Got our King. Wampa to Relic 3 with the Omicron. Let's see. You got a Zalbar at Relic 6. Oof. Yikes. Okay, so Hot Cartel. Okay, you're coming along. You're getting you're getting stars on them, which is good. That's very good. Bounty Hunter wise, Aura's starred up. Fennec's getting close. Okay, respect. How are we on Jedi Knight Luke here? So Jedi Knight Luke needs a lot of work, my friend. Get Jedi Knight Luke. That should be priority numbers 1 through 5. Get your Jedi Knight Luke. Get him, and then worry about the rest of Jabba's Rex. Because you'll have, you could do a Revan, GMY, JKL, you'll have a bunch of options to use Jedi Knight Luke for. So I would rush your Jedi Knight Luke as soon as you can. That would be my priority for you, man. Otherwise, I mean, you're in good shape. You've got General Skywalker. You've got a General Grievous. You can probably get into a pretty decent guild with your Old Republic if you've got a Relic 6 Zalbar. I mean, that is... Oof. I think my Zalbar is like gear 11. Waiting on relicing characters for Jedi Knight Luke until you have Cat. So you're going to wait 2 months to relic stuff, man. Yeah, I get it. So here's what I would do. I would... Quack, so here's what you do. Go on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.gg. Check what gear Commander Tano needs. And then save enough relic materials to take her to Relic 5. Do those things, and then you can spend your gear and know that you have a certain amount that you need to save for her. That's what I would do if I was you. Save your gear, save enough gear to Relic Cat, and then spend the excess. That's your plan. That's what I'd do. If that's what you want to do, that's what I would do, man. Alright, we got Quacks. Alright, we got Swept Yeti next. Working on Geos and farming shards for BAM. So assumption is this is an earlier account. Yep. Okay. But I don't think this is a... Yeah, not a hyperdrive account. So... Okay, working on Geos. Then farming shards for BAM. Okay, so... Swept. Yeah, I mean, you're there, right? You have your plan. Get your Geos, start putting some gear into them. Beautiful ships, honestly. Beautiful ships. Respect the level 69 boss. That's dedication, my friend. That's dedication right here. But yeah, I think that's a solid plan. You're building the right ships between like Vulture Droid, IG. You're building the right ships. Definitely get Slave 1 up and running when you can. Boba's ship will be really important. But otherwise, you haven't, like, all of the gear, all the stuff that you've invested in is stuff I completely agree with. Like, there's not a single thing here. There's not a single thing here that I think I'm, like, judging you for doing the wrong way. Like, every single thing here, every single decision is brilliant. So, yeah, Swept Yeti, you're on the right path. I really like it. I think you're doing the right stuff here. So keep pushing the account, and you're gonna end up in a good position. All right, next we have Daniel, and again, guys, I go in order, and the only time we skip order is for members or donations. So just keep those things in mind as we continue to progress through the night here. So you haven't even unlocked. Wait, hold on. Did I copy that right? Daniel, make sure you put the right ally code in here. Because is this your account? Like, there's no way. Just miss it. Yeah, there's a typo there. You got a typo, Daniel. Big old typo. So I'm gonna go down to Dank. IDLC's the next one, and then Daniel, please post your actual ally code so I can give you a review. Oh, wow. Okay. 3.6 with a Relic 7 Fat Sister. Interesting. So you're Grand Inquisitor ready. Starkiller, Radis. Did I miss Profundity? Do you have Profundity? Wow, Profundity at 3.6 is some seer dedication. So now, get Jabba next month, dude. Yeah, Jabba. I mean, you're gonna be you'll be primed to get Jabba, because you'll be able to get Jedi Knight Luke soon. Wow, yeah. I mean, you've got a lot of good stuff. It's just gonna be slowly relicing things over time. Dank, I think you're going to be in a good position. Yeah, wow. So you don't have a 7-star C-3PO yet if you don't have Wicket there. But I would say overall, like, you're not in a hard position. You just need to, like, get focused on Jabba at this point, because you've got a lot of stuff like the Relic 7 Fat Sister, you know, Relic 5 set. Like, you built some things that are like super good for GAC. And now it's just going to be rounding out your squads. Mods. I know I'll look at one mod. I normally only look at mods for members. But I'll look at mods for Vader. Okay, get rid of the speed set. We don't want speed on Vader. Speed sets on Vader are wasted. He doesn't have a strong enough, he doesn't have a big enough base speed that it matters. You don't want protection. This should be crit damage or offense. Offense or potency down here is fine. Health or protection there is good. I'd try and get more potency on him. You want to get more potency on him. I have a potency cross on mine. But look for more potency. Obviously get more speed, but don't put a speed set. Speed set's kind of, you're not getting enough benefit from that speed set compared to what you would get if you put like offense on there, or even just a ton more potency. You need potency on a Vader at that level. Let me see here, Daniel. Let me see if this works now. Yeah, dude. Daniel, what level are you? 631-454-315. I mean, it's... Yeah, man. I don't know what we're supposed to be seeing. All right, I got to keep going back down. We got, holy moly, we're all the way up here. Bearded Baron. .3 with Rey. Executor. Didn't mean to click on Holdo. Okay. So, Relic 6, Relic 7, Relic 6, Relic 6, Relic 5, Traya Ami. So, working on Jedi Knight Luke, then Jedi Master Luke while farming shards for Jabba in the background. Okay, I like that plan. That's a solid plan. So let's look at the Rebels and see what... Okay, so you're just missing a few... You're missing relic levels at this point on these guys. And then for Jabba, farming shards makes perfect sense. Big fan of that. I think you're going to be in good position, my friend. Jedi Master Luke, then Jabba. I think you're at the right point. You've unlocked Proving Grounds, and you have a GL that's probably capable of getting through Proving Grounds because you could cheese it with Rey. And then... I'll say the biggest advice for you, when you're able to get Commander Tano and when you're able to get Ben Solo, put both of them in your Rey team. And that will just make her, like, stupid good. If you can get both of them and stick them in Rey's team, she's going to be just, like, a stupid good team. Garrett, so right now we're doing roster reviews. So any members, right, if you guys are in here, you guys get priority on this kind of stuff, and then obviously donations get priority as well. Keith Dugnan, or Dungan, gonna have Malgus, Maul unlocked. Next Proving Ground, just finished Starkiller, working on Leviathan Rex, then Jabba after that. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff going on. And are we in a position to get... The real question is, are we in a position to get Leviathan? 6.1 million galactic power. Okay, so you're pretty far from Leviathan. Relic 5 Revan. Relic 5 Malgus. See Sith. Yeah, so you're pretty, I mean, oh yeah, you're pretty, so you're, what's your Hutt cartel look like? You're probably, yeah, you're probably equally far from both. So, I would say that I would normally hesitate against going for Leviathan right away. Because I think a lot of shards won't have many because of the requirements. But I think you're equally far from both Jabba and Leviathan that if you just stick with one, you're going to be fine. What do your ships look like? Get these guys to 7. Gotta get those Sith ships to 7 if you want to have any prayer of getting that ship, man. But otherwise, I mean, I think you're fine, right? Like you have a plan in place. You've got your Commander Tano. Got Jedi Knight Luke. So you're probably not horridly far from Jedi Master Luke either, to be honest. Like, that could be a very good play for you. I know it would be more relic levels for some of these guys, but that wouldn't be a horrendous play, but I get the idea that you want to go for Leviathan. I get it. Cracked V Hole's asked, do I ever get tired of doing roster reviews? I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, I know the community likes doing them, so I like doing them for you guys. But yeah, it's definitely, they can definitely be taxing at times. Yes, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Going into Boris Balkan right now. Ignore the YouTube suggestion to insert ads. We don't need to insert ads on this channel. Alright, Boris, you have more galactic power than me, man. Holy. What are we doing here? Okay. All the Galactic Legends. You got all the toys. I would have put Relic 8 on Jedi Master Luke before I would have put it on Kenobi. Kenobi's not worthy of that Relic 8. He's not getting enough stats, and I would have done the same thing between Rey and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I would have given it to Rey first. Alright, Boris. Otherwise, you need Profundity. Because you only have a 4-star Executor, you don't have Profundity. You really need that Profundity, and you probably really need Leviathan. Any of the people you're going up against are going to just exploit the fact that you don't have either of those ships. Like, if I came up against your account, I'm going to place both of my Profundity and Executor on defense and just pray that you're not getting through. So I'd definitely work on those. Yeah. Not saying that you can't get through them. Yeah, Profundity's your next target. That's definitely the right play. Sorry, I'm catching up in chat, guys, as I, like, read through it. Yeah, you definitely need that Profundity, man. Relic 5 Raddus. So you need a Relic 9, a Relic 8, Relic 5. What does Dash look like? He needs to be Relic 7. Okay. All right. You're making progress. Yeah. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through chat. I try to keep up with chat. Chat has, like, blown up. I mean, It's not even like some other people who I'm sure get it, but it's enough for me to kind of make my head spin, so I have to reset every once in a while here. So now we're on to Justin Legolas. Okay, 2.4. Oh, this is your Lord Vader Rush account, isn't it? Relic 8, Relic 8, Relic 8. Inquisitors. That's right. Where's Relic 8 Dooku? Okay, he's Relic 4. Okay, Exile, you are next. Exile is next in the chat. Thank you so much, my friend, for the $5 donation here. Jawa Engineer is the best unit in the game. My friend, we will see. We will see. All right, Justin. So, yeah, this is the account. Yeah, this is your Lord Vader Rush account. I mean, you just got to keep going straight into him. Because you're building your Inquisitors, too. Padme, I mean, you got a lot of... It's crazy how many relic levels you have at this stage. Getting close to Grand Inquisitor. Here's the question. How does Royal Guard look? Alright, yeah, good. You're at least investing. I would get Royal Guard up and running at some point, too. But otherwise, Justin, I think you're in good shape, man. You know, you've got a couple of accounts. You know what you're doing. I'd definitely go, right after you get Lord Vader, I'd try and get Executor. Just kind of boost those fleets up. Because you're willing to spend the coin to do it. And looking, you're not in a horrible place to get Sith Eternal between the Piet, Veers, Stark, Tarkin, Dooku. You'll probably get Palpatine, Royal Guard. Like, you're not going to be in a terrible position for that either. So, not terrible things. You'll have Reva pre 3 million galactic power. That's insane. That's just absurd. All right, Exil, let's get you in here, my friend. Thank you so much for the $5. Working on Jabba. Jawa Engineer's best unit in the game. All right, I better see like a Relic, at least Relic 5 Jawa Engineer. Bush Wookiees, 5.5 million. We got Executor. That's what I like to see. Okay, no GLs yet. That's pretty, we're pretty heavy on the GP for no Galactic Legends. But you're closing in on Jabba. So this is done. That's done. That's done. That's done. She's done. He's done. She's done. Jawa Engineer Relic 5. Okay, there you go. Mad respect. Dude, you know what? They actually do work in the raid. I hope you've seen them do work in the raid. Jawas do some fun stuff in that raid. It is really cool. Done. Done. Okay, we're getting there. Skiffguard Lando, Embo. I love those two Omicrons, by the way. Those are two of my favorite Omicrons. The Skiffguard Lando and Embo Omicrons. They are, like, absurd in Territory Wars. But if my guild asks, I never said that. They're terrible in Territory Wars, and no one should ever equip them. Okay, missing the Vader leadership Zeta makes sense. I would definitely not have speed mods on him. Again, guys, I don't like speed mods on Vader. Vader does not get enough from speed mods. In my personal opinion, he's not getting enough speed from speed mods. Because his base speed is not that fast. I don't know. I prefer other stuff on him. But that's just me, because he's going to gain... If you're taking him up against a Rebel squad... He's gaining 40 speed from them. And if you have Empire units in your team, he's gaining another 50 speed. So, like, just for example, Exile, your Darth Vader is 294 speed. If you run him with, like, an Empire team, right, you're going to get, say, another, call it 48 speed for the sake of numbers. So now your Darth Vader is an effective, what is that, 342 speed. And then if there's any Rebels or Jedi on the other team, he's gaining more speed. Like, what are you really trying to outrun at that point? So just food for thought. And if you're running him in a Galactic Legend lineup, I mean, he's even faster. So just food for thought, guys. You really don't need Vader ridiculously fast anymore. Not that you don't want speed on him, but a speed set not necessary whatsoever. Han, let's look here, my friend. I would make Han faster, actually. You want Han to be pretty fast. This should be offense. I'd look for an offense percent secondary where you can. You definitely want to load up on offense on this guy. So, yeah, I would look for more offense percent where you can. I mean, again, you know, all just things that I'm being nitpicky about. We recommend the double Omicron for both like Embo and Skiff Guard. Yes, I think that's a very nice double Omicron. I think it just adds a level of complexity to that team for Territory Wars that's missing everywhere else. Again, just my personal opinion, right? You know, my opinion with $1 can get you the kind of soda that I'm drinking here. So, we're not saying a whole lot. Andrew, did I skip you? Where are you at? Guys, remember, if you try to type your ally code, you need to type it with stuff in between it or else I will not see it. So just keep that in mind. You got to put like X's or dashes or something in between it or else I'm not going to see your ally code. So yeah, Excel, I mean, otherwise, I mean, I think you're in good shape, buddy. I think you've got like the Executor, you know, you've got your stuff for Jabba, you've got your path. Just stick to it, my friend. Stick to it. You're going to do just fine. Fix those mods on Vader, though, please. All right, this is Whiskey Hoarder. Got more galactic power than I do. So 4 GLs, 2 Relic 8s, Relic 8 Grievous, Relic 8 Malgus. Just looking, so are you Reva ready? Look like you're Reva. Okay, so you're Reva ready. I am not. I'm just looking through here. Beskar Bandito, I will get you a prompt. Whoa, Relic 5 Marin. That is impressive, Whiskey Hoarder. That is an impressive achievement at this point. I like the Relic 5 on Marin. Relic 5 there, that's pretty nice. Ooh, wow, Mace Windu. I guess, yeah. Interesting. Some of these relic choices are interesting. Like these two instead of Mace. You could have Jedi Master Kenobi, Baze Malbus, and Sharut. Which means you're probably working on Saw. So you've got a lot of low relic levels. A lot of relic 1s or relic 3s. Bodhi. Yeah, you definitely... So my recommendation for you, Whiskey Hoarder, I would say that you need to start focusing on some of these higher level things. Like, ignore your Iden team. Like, even like Savat. Like, you've got a lot of relic levels that you just have, like... I don't want to say wasted. Wasted isn't the right word. And he did ask me to be brutal in case anybody's asking. You haven't wasted relic levels, but, like, you almost treated your account like you're 9.9 instead of 8.9. Like, you still have a lot to build. Like, if you and I went up against each other in GAC, and I'm not trying to be, like, you know, super, you know, oh, I'm the greatest player ever after you guys just watched me get my clock cleaned in GAC. But, like, I could set Jabba and Jedi Master Kenobi down, and you'd be in deep trouble 90% of the time, right? So just keep that in mind. Like, I would start building some of these GLs that you're missing just to kind of flesh out your roster a little bit. Because you've got the galactic power that you can throw your weight around at this point. So don't worry about relicking some of those other teams. I would just, like, get some GLs. That's what you need. You've got a lot of the backbone, but that backbone's not going to help you if people just throw JMK, Rey, Lord Vader, and, like, you know, Kenobi in your face. Definitely get those other guys. Definitely get some GLs. But you've got both of your, like, you've got Profundity. You don't have Executor yet, which is interesting. Are we just, like, waiting on the Executor event, or do you not have a Relic 8 Piet? If you don't have Relic 8 Piet, get a Relic 8 Piet. You're spending a lot of Relic levels elsewhere. Where's your Piet at? Piet's only Relic 5. So, yeah, man, Whiskey, get Executor. Get Executor. then get some GLs. You're definitely lacking in that, like, you've got a lot of that width, but you don't have much height. You need to add some height to your roster to make it harder for people to beat you with the amount of galactic power that you do have. That'd be my advice, my friend. Just kind of, get some of that height. All right, Beskar Bandito with the $5. Thanks for all the content. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you guys enjoy the content. It's the only reason I got into this was, to help everybody else. So we got 5.8 million. Got a nice Jedi Master Kenobi team, nice Executor team. Sitting in Oroidium 2. All right, so you got Jabba without alt and JML at alt with Relic 8. Okay, so you got for 3 GLs before 6 million is pretty good, especially if you've got both Profundity and Executor. You're not messing around at that point. Mad respect for having a Relic 7 Mace and a level 1 Endurance. That's dedication, my friend. That takes dedication. That is some impressive stuff. People need to put some respect on this man's name. That is super impressive. That is, yeah. That's dedication. That takes some dedication right there. So otherwise, get your Jabba to ultimate. And then, you're at the point here where you can start where you're improving grounds. So make sure you get Malgus. I would say what do your bounty hunters look like? Give Embo some love. Embo's going to help your guild in territory wars a lot. Beskar and Grief, the Mando and Grief, they're both really good, but you're probably doing fine without them. For your next project, I would say maybe do some side stuff and see where you end up. Inquisitors next. Okay, Inquisitors next. Let's see where Inquisitors are at. Okay, yeah, so definitely start gearing these guys. You got to get the one out of Cantina. So what I would do, start farming Fifth Brother now, because they only need Relic 5 to be able to unlock Grand Inquisitor, and Relic 5 doesn't take nearly as many resources. So you could get these guys, you'll build up your Relic materials while you're building Fifth Brother, because you're going to earn them through assault battles, territory battles, conquest, and then at that time that you're ready to get Grand Inquisitor, you'll have these guys ready to go, and you'll be able to just, crush it. So that's what I would do, Beskar. I would just run it that way. Gotta scroll big time up here. Holy Toledo. Okay, there's that one. All right. Yeah, man. Otherwise, I don't see a lot of problems here. I don't have any big, I can see why you haven't invested in some of these things. So ship credits seem to be a problem for you. If ship credits are a problem, use your Cantina currency for your ship credits. Don't use it for, I would use it for your ship credits, because you need to get these ships to level 85. You gotta get these ships to level 85. This ship is way too good to be at level 1. This ship is way too good to be at level 1. A bunch of these are all way too good to be at level 1, but especially your Tint, Bomber, get those guys up to 85 as soon as you can, and it's just going to help your account grow more and more. Otherwise, man, this is pretty good. For 5.8, I used to think 2 million per Galactic Legend, and you've got 3 GLs, Profundity Executor before 6 million. That's a pretty impressive haul, especially with some of the extra relic levels you're throwing around, like the 7 on Commander Tano and Bosk. Yeah, well done, my friend. Well done. I appreciate the, appreciate the $5, Beskar. BGN Braden. Okay, starting to farm for Jabba. Let's see what we got, buddy. Thank you for the $2, my friend. Okay, Knights of Central Florida. 743377. Okay. 7.7 million. We got Executor. Relic 9 JML 4 GLs. Okay. That's pretty good. 4 GLs is we're rocking and rolling with that. I can live with that. Let's just see something here. Okay. That's actually a decent amount of speed for not having a speed set. Good amount of protection too. 150k is about standard for a Relic 9 Jedi Master Luke, I would say. Starting to farm for Jabba. So okay, yeah, definitely just starting. Just looking at like your Coors Light Leia, Skiffguard Lando, and Chrysanthemum here. What's the rest of the bounty hunters look like? How we doing here? Okay, so you've got Fennec at least at 7-star, or a Sing. We're working our way along. All right, and then otherwise, you have your Rebels built. Yeah, not in horrible shape, my friend. Not in like, I mean, you're not going to be getting Jabba tomorrow by any stretch of the imagination, but you're getting there, right? Not sure I'm a huge fan of these guys at Relic 7, at least unless you're going for Leviathan, which, you know, based on your comment, you're not. And then the Relic 8 on Sith Eternal, I'm struggling with. But again, you guys know the way I feel about Sith Eternal. It's a little bit different of a situation. Otherwise, I can't really argue with a lot of your Relic 7s. Like, I had a Relic 7 General Skywalker. Do you have Commander Tano? I didn't notice. Let's see. Do we need Commander Tano? So yeah, you need to build Commander. You need to get Commander Tano ASAP, Braden. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, you need Commander Tano in the worst way. Yeah, I would definitely say, man, that you definitely need to get Commander Tano, because she's just going to completely change. Like, my General Skywalker team is going to mop the floor with this Jedi Master Kenobi team without Commander Tano. So we need Cat. We need to get Cat. That's the big advice. Get Commander Tano. Please, 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 for the love of all things. Get Commander Tano, Braden. We're gonna be alright. Like, you'll survive the time, but you need to get Commander Tano. Again, I do really appreciate the $2 donation, my friend. We got Casanova up next. Working on Jedi Knight Luke and Executor. Okay, doing two big things at the same time. So you were pretty dedicated, Casanova. I'm just looking at this. You were dedicated to Sith Eternal. Relic 7 Vader, Relic 7 Sith Marauder, Relic 3 Veers and Stark, Relic 5 Emperor Palpatine. When you've got a, like, Gear 12 Revan. Working on Jedi Knight Luke and Executor. Okay. I mean, I would say get Executor first and Jedi Knight Luke second, because Executor is going to benefit you in more ways than, you know, like, Executor is going to benefit you more ways than Jedi Knight Luke will. So, let's say that. You've got General Skywalker. Okay, just get him to 7-star if you can, Casanova. Like, I would definitely try and use your Get 1 or whatever currency to get General Skywalker to Relic 7. Or not Relic 7. Get him to 7-star. And throw some extra Zetas on him. Because you have the 5-0 first at decent enough Relic levels that getting General Skywalker there gonna benefit your account more than any. Like, don't want to say more than anything else. That's not the right word to use. Or that's not the right phrase to use. But getting that team at least at like half decent relic levels will help your account in the short term in ways that other stuff won't. That's just my personal, it's just the way I'm looking at it right now. Again, you know, I'm not the sole, as Zareth Prevails loves to say, I'm not the sole arbiter of truth. I'm not the only one whose opinion matters, right? There's a lot of other people who give you good opinions, but Dash should definitely be in the back of your brain at all times. We really need that. All right. We got Whiskey. I'm just scrolling down. Keep seeing. All right. Wombat says, show them some good Lord Vader mods. Let's Wombat, I'm going to humor you and show them good Lord Vader mods. Although, I think it's Lord Failure, right? Okay, 4.1. What? Hold on. Oh, I know why. You don't have... You have Lord Vader at Relic 8 with no ult, and you don't have a team for him to use yet. That's right. No, his mods are actually really, really good here. So, again, Relic 8. So, 560 speed, but we've got protection with good offense percent there. I'd like to see protection up here. Again, beggars can't be choosers. For this GP, this is an absurdly modded Lord Vader. This is a brilliant mod for Lord Vader. Not as much speed, but the health, offense, and protection are all stats that he wants. Here, flat protection, flat offense, not doing a ton, but the offense percent is nice and the speed is nice. Here, this is kind of a, you know, we're doing it for the speed, but the rest of the stats aren't really helping our friend here. I mean, it's pretty well modded. I'm not going to say it's like the A standard by any stretch, because you really should have a lot more offense and protection percents on there, but it's a very well modded Lord Vader. Very well modded. Well, yeah, the total protection, though, is coming from Relic 8. I'm getting some boosts there. Because the other thing, too, you're running 4 protection mods as well. So, like, I could get my Lord Vader to somewhere in that vicinity if I was running those kind of mods. If I switch this out for... Let's see here. Let's just throw this on for the sake of an argument. Now we're at 220. But I lost, 42% critical damage. So, it's 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. It depends on how you want to mod your Lord Vader and what you think the best stats are. Well, yeah, my opponent's, though, was modded for a stupid amount of offense. That was the difference. But yeah, man, it's not a bad Lord Vader. Not a bad Lord Vader. I mean, Relic 8 on any Galactic Legend is going to make them just so much better. Even though none of mine are there, Relic 8 would make all of them ridiculously better, and I really wish I could do that. And I am trying to. I'm actually going to start just, buying Relic 8 materials from the crate raid and try and Relic 8 my Galactic Legends where I can. Alright. The goodest ever, my friend. Thank you. Don't think have you ever done mine. I don't think I have. Patrick R., thank you for the donation. I will get to you, my friend. I promise. We will get to you next, right here after this account here, which is the goodliest ever. Alright, so we've got Darth Revan. You've got a Darth Revan team. Got some mixed smash of relics here. Relic 7 CLS. I mean, off the cuff, I'm always going to say go get your Executor. At the galactic power you're at, I would just go get Executor. I would also think about General Skywalker. Would be a good, between her, him, her, this. Where's Big Oh, Big Shock is letting you down. Farm Big Shock in the background. If you do Big Shock in the background, I think we can get you can get your Separatists in order by that time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can get your Separatists in order, get your Big Shock, get Executor. I really think you need to take those guys seriously. That's what I would do. Yeah, I mean, for 3.3, probably would want more relics in this. You got a lot of Gear 12s. Not saying that it's a horrible thing, but, is it okay to spend MK1 on credits early game? Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. I know a couple of people who've done that. I'm spending MK1 on credits even at my level because I need it. So, yeah, I get it. But yeah, man, I think you need to get Executor. The goodest ever. I think you got to get Executor. That's got to be it's got to be a priority. And yes, please like the stream if you guys have not already. Please like the stream. Again, roster reviews go in order. Otherwise, you know, the only way you cut in line is through donations, or if you're a channel member, you guys obviously can get a review whenever you feel like it because you're channel members, and that's the way we roll here. Patrick R. got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, 3.3 million. Relic 6, get him to at least Relic 7, Patrick. You gotta get him to Relic 7. I'm sure you're working on it. Otherwise, okay. We've got Darth Revan at Relic 4. What's your next move? I mean, you could go Executor, because that makes the most sense. The Cody Year 12's throwing me for a loop. I think we gotta get that Executor out of the way. Yeah, I would say, Patrick, start working on Executor and work towards Jedi Knight Luke. Then from Jedi Knight Luke, you can pivot to Hutt Cartel or Jedi Master Luke, depending on what your situation is. But I think you're okay, right? I just think you kind of got your major farm out of the way, and now it's time to transition into the next one. You said you almost have our king to relic levels. Where's he at? Where's our king? Did I miss him? Where's our king? Yeah, Jedi Master Luke is so good for Conquest. There's no Wampa, but what did he say? Hold on. I know he responded. You almost to King Wampa. Almost to King Wampa. Got ya. Yeah. I mean, so if you went for somebody like Jedi Knight Luke, you could use him with your Jedi like Jedi Knight Revan. You know, yeah, but I think you gotta go Executor and get like Jedi Knight Luke. I think Jedi Knight Luke and Executor are kind of the two like big things that I would do. But otherwise, man, I mean, you got your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, right? You got your big thing, got the new toy. Just kind of be prepared for the next long haul, right? It's not gonna be happening overnight. So let's scroll back up here. Yes, again. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I don't mean to yawn. Okay, we got that. All right, WB Kyle. Let's see what we got, Kyle. So, oh, good question. So, Whiskey, what does GP have to do with Leviathan? Galactic Power and Leviathan, the only reason I mention those two things is that the vast majority of players below certain GP thresholds, in my mind, are not going to be in a position where Leviathan makes sense. The 2 Relic 9s, the crazy amount of Relic 7s, the Conquest ships, like it just is, it's a lot that you need. And so I feel like if you're below some of these thresholds in my brain, like if you're below 4 million, just ignore it. If you're in that 4 million to 6 million range, it's one of those that you're like, I'd really like to have this. I just need to really figure out when it makes sense. And then, you know, you've got that, like, I'll call it the awkward stage, which is like 7 to 9 million, where you're like, am I going to make it? Am I not going to make it? And then finally, like, above that, everybody's going to make it because they're all absurdly good accounts with all the fun toys. So, yes, they should make it at that point. Renas, good to see you, man. All right, keep going here. We're on to WB Kyle. So he's got both Darkside Galactic Legends at Relic 8. I don't know that I would have spent those Relic 8 materials, but... oh, excuse me. To each their own. Ships-wise... we've got Executor, Finalizer, Negotiator. So no Malevolence. Get your Malevolence up and running. We really need to get Malevolence on this. Where is the... oh, there we are. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I mean... you've unlocked Proving Grounds. I'd make sure you're earning those shards. I would try as many times as you can to ensure that you're getting the shards you need. Otherwise, I mean, I don't have a ton of stuff, like, necessarily negative, right? You know how I feel about the 2 Darkside Galactic Legends together. Even though they are the 2 easiest. And this, the age of this account is probably around when we were recommending doing stuff like that. So I get it. But yeah, man, not terrible. You know, you're on the path, right? That's what's important. You're on the path. You're on the path, Kyle. Okay, let's keep going down. I see Noah home. Okay, we have Executrix. So, Noah, you cannot be trying to go for Executor and not pay attention to the Xanadu Blood. This ship needs to be, like, Cad Bane needs to be relics. This ship needs to be maxed out. You can't afford to not do that, Noah. You really need that ship in, like, pristine condition to be able to work inside of that Executor fleet. Because that Executor fleet hinges on Xanadu Blood so much. So please, 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 please get that thing up and running. You need that ship. Like crazy, you need that ship. Probably rambling a little bit here too. But please, for the love, get that ship going. Because your Executor fleet will not will not perform nearly as well without Xanadu Blood as it will with it. That is a statement of fact. So anyway. Otherwise, man, just keep building. You know, you've gotta so you're waiting to upgrade it. I mean, yeah, man. You really need that ship. Get your Cad Bane and your Beskar Romando up to relic levels too. I would do that. All right, Daniel. You said if this is your account, I wonder if it's just too small for us to look at, man. I wonder if like the account like isn't at the if you haven't hit the levels yet where people can like view your ally code and stuff. I mean, cause I'm typing it in. Oh, there we go. See, that worked that time. What was it? Hold on. Someone find out why this is different than what he sent before. Uh, 631-454-315. 135. There it is. The 135 at the end. All right, Daniel, you're finally getting your review. 4.7 million. No Commander Tano. You've got to get Commander Tano. You need Commander Tano. Otherwise, people are taking General Skywalker up against that Jedi Master Kenobi. And it's sayonara, friend. So we definitely need that. You definitely want to get Commander Tano. Looks like you're in a position to get Executor with a Relic Gate on Boba. What you're working towards. Where is Admiral Piet? Okay, so Piet needs to hit 6 stars here. Okay. Definitely get Piet going. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for yawning. Yeah, get Executor. I think you're at that turning point where you really need it. Because everybody you face in JC is going to have it. So I would do that, buddy. I mean, these ships are kind of like... These are toss-aways because they're not level 85. No one's going to pay attention to them. So you really need those ships to be level 85 before anybody starts paying attention to it. I don't even know if I'm speaking English right now, guys. I'm kind of rambling a little bit, aren't I? I don't know what I just said. Am I like falling asleep here at the mic? Man. Oh, yeah. I know where I was going. Like, yeah. Our ship... Someone tell me in the comments here. Hold on. Before I do anything. Are ship credits a big problem for people in this game? Like, is everybody kind of struggling with ship credits? Because I've seen a bunch of accounts like this where they've got some of these ships that are super important at level 1, right? Hate ships, absolutely worst aspect of the game. If you need ship credits, I'm going to say this. Here's the way that I handle ship credits. Now, obviously, I'm at a different perspective in this game. Very different area, but Cantina battles, I know a lot of people will tell you, hey, use this stuff for Shard Shop currency. Terrible advice. Use it for ship credits. I have not bought shards from this shop in forever. For like, I've only used it for shipbuilding materials for the longest time. Because shipbuilding materials do two things for you. They not only build your ships, you can also buy mods with them. And being able to buy mods with another form of resources is hugely important. So, like, if anybody's wondering, yeah, like, you gotta always buy the ship credits, and you can't waste them, right? Like, don't waste them, but I'm always buying them. Like, now, obviously, I am in a very different situation where like all of my characters are 7-star in this store, so it really doesn't matter. But ship credits are the way to go. Buy whenever you think you need to, buy the ship credits. Hold off on character shards, because the character shards will, if you need to hit a ship to level 85 today, ship credits are the answer. Yeah, Jeremiah, 1000%. And Luca, yes, there's a huge queue for roster reviews. My channel members will get priority, along with anyone who has donated. Otherwise, it's first come, first serve, and I am legitimately scrolling up in chat to get to where I need to catch up to ally codes. Holy Toledo, guys. Wow. I am just constantly scrolling. Whoa! Mick Sanchez with the 9.99s. Love all the helpful content. Would love your thoughts on what my next step should be. Just finished Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Currently farming Darth Revan and General Skywalker. Let's see, buddy. Let's see what we got here. 10.99, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, my GAC opponent got back to me then. I'll have to respond to him. He asked what made his defense tough. I'm going to say everything. 3.8. You've got a 7-star Executor, which is impressive. Relic 5 on Bam. Relic 5 on Xanadu Blood. I love to see that. That's smart going right there. Look at this. You have a 7-star Executor before your Home 1 and Endurance are 7 stars. Let that sink in, folks. That's how absurd ships are. Okay, Geonosian ships. Wow. For Darth Revan and General Skywalker. Okay. So, let's start with the Galactic Republic. One, two, three, four. Okay, so your Galactic Republic should be done for Phase 2. You should be able to get through General Skywalker Phase 2 very easily with your Galactic Republic. And then your Separatists. Okay, you need some major love on Maggie, my friend. Mags. You need all of them. Holy moly. Yeah. So, Droideka, B1, B2, you definitely need to get. So, I'd focus there, right? At least in the shards. So, I mean, if you're farming shards for those two, I mean, you're missing a lot of shards, right? You need Bastila Fallen. You need to get... Yeah, wow. He needs to get finished up. What about your Old Republic? Very close. Haven't activated them. Yes, and Local Sniper, just to answer your question, members get priority roster reviews. That is correct. You might just need to ping me once or twice so I make sure I see your messages. But, yes. But anyway, back to this roster, Mick Sanchez. So, if you're going for Darth Revan, you need to get Malak. Right? Like, I can stomach a lot of people getting Jedi Knight Revan and not going for Darth Revan right away. But if you're going for Darth Revan, you need to go for Malak. And trying to do both Malak and General Skywalker at the same time will be maddening for you. But I think the play is to start shard farming for both of those things. And then you've got Executor, you got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I mean, you could make a decent run at like a Jedi Knight Luke next. 1, 2, 3. Like, you've got a couple of those rebels at relic levels. I think that could be a really good play for you. Yeah, and Malik Solo, that's a great point, Garrett. Malik Solo takes out so many teams. He really does. Although, I'll say this. General Skywalker can solo Night Sisters all the time because he'll prevent revives. Which is a super fun thing to be able to do. But yeah, man, I think you definitely want to... Yeah, DR and General Skywalker. I think you do one, and then probably go into a major farm because you're going to need to save that get one and get, like, because your get one is going to be your problem, right? Unless you're going to use, like, everything only for those two. I think you're going to run out of currency. And I'm just going to look real quick. And then I see Stronghorn with another super chat. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. We will be getting to you here in a second. Yeah, so you don't have either of the other Get One characters between Hermit Yoda and Wampa. Yeah, I do think, based on what you have in your account, I think General Skywalker and Darth Revan will help you a lot. You're just get your nose to the grindstone here over the next few months. Not months, but get them over the next 2-3 months, and I think we're going to hit that point where you're going to be okay. Yeah, keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. Stronghorn, I know my mods aren't good. Appreciate your advice. And then he's working towards Jabba. All right, Stronghorn. Let's see what we got. See what we're working with here. 2.9 million. Okay, no executor. We got Star Killer. We got Wampa. Relic 8 Jedi Knight Anakin. Interesting. You got a lot of high relic levels here. Like, your Jedi Knight Revan is very, very high. Yeah, okay. You know your mods aren't good. What does not good mean? Let's do this way. Okay, yep, I definitely see what you're saying. Alright. Everybody take a moment of silence for a 6-stop mod. Oh, man, dude, you cannot slice mods to 6-dot that don't have speed on them. Anything, remember guys, I say this all the time, like this is much better, right? That's a decent mod. But anything that has no speed just needs to, like, you do not do this to it. I hate to call you out like this, man, but you do not ever take mods to 6-dot without speed secondaries. It's not worth your time. Like, your Dash Rendar is plus 61. Don't have a speed arrow up here. Man, yeah, you definitely need some better mods. Like, this is decent, right? This is a decent mod. Offense, 8 speed, that's decent. Defense on it, that's Ooh, yikes. This is okay. This is not bad. That's a good mod. So, I would say, I mean, you really need to fix your mods, man. You need to fix these mods. Like your Bosk is plus 68 speed. He's got a speed set, and 30 of that's coming from his arrow. That's too much. Yeah, I mean, those are not... It's not the worst I've seen by any stretch. What do we got on our king? Tenacity, no speed. Health, no speed. Yeah, man, we need... I would say, Stronghorn, if I'm you, I am going to put a lot more effort into my mods. Because they're going to let you down. As you guys saw, for those of you who watched the GAC stream, right, who got to see that, the only reason I was able to beat my opponent's Lord Vader was my mods versus his. That's how big of a difference mods make. Like, Like, this is okay, right? It's got the potency. It's potency. Normally, you'd want the primary to be potency, but that's not horrid. This is because it's an offense mod, but there's no offense percent anywhere. There's no speed. No speed. It's okay. I mean, yeah, man, you definitely need to just start. Let's bump those mods up a bit, man. Do whatever you got to do, right? You know, get the sacrifice some chickens, whatever. I mean, I never said that, right? YouTube will demonetize me. You only go to KFC. If you guys have ever seen Major League, go to get a KFC. You got to sacrifice a chicken. Get the KFC bucket and use that as the sacrifice. Okay, that's the way to do it. But try and get some better mods. But you're working towards Jabba, and I can see that you're making progress, which is the most important thing, right? Making progress towards Jabba is huge for any account in this game. Random man saying Anakin and his Starfighter are awful drop rates. Dude, you're preaching to the converted. Those drop rates are, like, intentionally horrendous. Intentionally horrendous. Alright, I am scrolling big time here, guys. Hold on. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm going to end up skipping somebody by accident here. Okay, I see Will Russell. I think that's the next one. I've gotten all the people who've donated, so Will Russell, you are next. And I do have to log off soon. The wife will be home soon, and I would like to spend some time with her after this wedding. Stronghorn, another $5. I put potency high on Commander Luke because Jedi Knight Luke event. Oh, for the Wampa battle. That can make a difference. That definitely can make a difference. Let me go back here a second. I think I did mine with yeah, you got decent potency. I'm trying to think. Here. We'll do this real quick. You donoed twice, so you get a little bit you get some more love here. If I go to mine, so we do my Commander Luke has less potency, ton of tenacity, decent speed, and I thought he used to be faster. Did I rip mods off of him? I must have made him slower. I don't know how I made him slower, but I made him slower somewhere. I thought he was over 300 speed. Whatever. So what you try to do here, guys, in this event is don't use the call to action ability, keep it off, because then Luke is going to resist all of the debuffs from Wampa. You only want to use that when you have to. So, like, I'll use it here to recover protection. And then let's try and remove some turn meter. So now, Wampa, you can't stun him in this event here, can you? But yeah, you're resisting all these debuffs, which is, like, the best part. Yep, there we go. Can we remove more turn meter? There we go. See that? It's actually a very, if you mod them right, it's very easy. Same thing with Wampa. Here, hold on. All right. Joe Balls, we will get to you. I guess, yeah, that is Zeta dependent, isn't it? I take for granted the fact that not everybody can afford to have 3 Zetas on Luke. What's wrong, girl? You smell something? Yeah, you smell king coming for that tauntaun. Get some protection up. And then our king is just going to go to town. I haven't tried this at Relic 8 yet. See, yeah, this is when we can start. I'm lapping him right now. And he's going to go down here in a minute. There we go. See that, guys? It's easy. Local, did you... I don't even think... Did you drop your ally code, Local? I didn't see it. But Joe Balls, let's get to Joe Balls here. Local, if you want something, man, I'm here. Oops, clicked the wrong thing. And I clicked it again, didn't I? A little too much soda, maybe. Nah, not yet. Guys, yeah, so account reviews, they go in order with priority going to people who donate, and you know my channel members. It's just the way it's gotta work. You know, it's the way of the world. Yeah, how to beat Jedi Knight Luke event. Have a Relic 8 Wampa. I did it with a Relic 3 Wampa when I initially did it. It was Relic 3 Wampa, but farming Jedi Knight Luke then Jabba here. Okay. I love seeing this Omicron. Every single time I see this Omicron, I get happy. Okay, so Jedi Knight Luke. See how these things are looking. So, you got the 3 rebels you need for that. Captain Han, Lando, Rolo. Okay. What's our cartel looking like? Are we making some progress? Okay. You're moving along, right? That's the way to look at it. You're moving along. How's Fennec and Aura doing? Aura, Fennec needs some... We definitely need some love on everything here. But I think you're in a good position that you still need Jedi Knight Luke, so you can get Jedi Knight Luke. And you've got a Galactic Legend, even if it is Sith Eternal. But yeah, I mean, I think you're all right? Like, I think you've got like the right idea. You have a full 501st team, which is rare. And you did have Executor, I believe, right? Yeah, you've got Executor, and was that? You've got you got both get 2 ships. I think, like Joe Balls, I think you've got decent tools to get things done. It's just going to be the, you know, getting it over the finish line. Make sure if you're going for Jabba, you do get the Outrider. And yeah, I would agree that your focus right now is Jedi Knight Luke. That has to be the number one thing you're working on is Jedi Knight Luke. But make sure you're not forgetting to farm the Outrider. Because I believe Outrider's part of the Jabba requirements, because that makes complete and total sense and has nothing to do with the fact to increase the bottom line of the greediest company known to man. I never said that, though. Right? I never said that. Yes, please get your dash up and running. Get him in that ship, and he's going to benefit a lot. Otherwise, buddy, I think you're in the right place. Whoa, all right, we got 2 more donos back to back, guys. All right, we got Christian Ahmed here. Did I swear in the stream? I don't think I swore in the stream, did I? Maybe I did. I don't know. Did I swear on the stream? Did I? I don't know. Maybe I said it and I just wasn't paying attention. Try not to on YouTube. In the Discord, I could be a degenerate, but, you know. Alright, we got a Relic 9 Jedi Master Luke at 5 million. Man, I'm jealous of the Relic 9. I get jealous of Relic 9s. 150k protection. Oh, that was, yeah, that's not, that doesn't count. I didn't say it. And it was dollar signs. That doesn't count. Come on. Otherwise, we got Executor. Okay. Looks like ship credits are a problem yet again. Almost done with Jabba. Close to a lot of journey guides. Phase 4 General Skywalker was using Get 2 for Cryotex, but now I'm following Malevolence. Yes, get Malevolence. Malevolence is such a game changer. Yeah, Christian, I love Malevolence. Get Hyena Bomber. Throw a little bit more. Get these guys to level 85. Get them to like gear 11. They're not hard to gear up. Geonosians are like the biggest joke to gear of all time. They are so old world. So if you're almost done with Jabba, which will be awesome for your mods, yeah, you're closing in, right? I mean, Relic 5. I like that. I like that a lot. How's the bounty hunters look? Like our Fennec's, our Aura Sings. Fennec done, Aura Sing done, good. How's our Jawa buddy? Yeah, so you are definitely closing in on the end here. And then you said Phase 4 of General Skywalker. What's the... Okay, so you're just waiting on gear for these guys. Yeah, I mean, these... The nice thing here with this new... Like, you don't need a ton of investment to get through... You don't need a ton of investment to get through Phase 4 General Skywalker anymore. I think you can do really, really well. You know, if you just kind of like focus, right? You know, you kind of wait for that good RNG, but yeah, keep pushing, man. I mean, this is a very solid account. Hold on, I'm gonna say this. I prefer going Malevolence before Negotiator now because of the you need so much less investment for Malevolence than you do Negotiator. My Gear 12 Geonosians still do work with 2 pilotless droid ships. They do work. So, yeah, man, I really like this. Starting to get Malevolent shards. I like that. Finish off General Skywalker. Kind of just finish off all these farms. Like, get Jabba, get General Skywalker, get your Malevolence, regroup, and figure out where it makes sense to go next. I think you're going to do really well. I get excited for accounts like this. Let's just check speed real quick on something. Let's go to Darth Revan. Okay, we definitely would like to see more speed. This is a great mod, actually. I love that mod. Holy crap, that's a very good mod. But otherwise, man, I would say that, you know, get some speed, which is going to only get more and more help from Jabba, right? You know, get the speed up and running. Slice up some of these puppies, get your tunes faster. But again, Jabba's gonna help that a lot, man. Yeah, dude, I really appreciate the donation. Can't thank you enough for that. All right, Andrew, you're down onto you now. All right, we've got 4.7. We've got Executor. We've got Sith Eternal. I see Darth Traeus, Starkiller. Our King. Nice. Our King. Let's check the King's mods. Tenacity. Good amount of tenacity. Lot of health. Little bit of offense. Not a ton of offense here. So far, I like this. 15 months, S Star Killer into Executor into Sith Eternal. Currently, Jedi Knight Luke into Jabba. Any tips on TIE? The Proving Grounds. Gosh, TIE Interceptor Proving Grounds. Unfortunately, I don't even remember what I used for it. I only got to attempt it once because I got TIE Interceptor 7 stars. But if there's a bunch of people who can help with that Proving Grounds. I know there's a lot of videos out there. Trying to think which is that the one with Inquisitors? Because if so, I feel like Traya can do that. Local Sniper, my friend. Take care, buddy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Traya crushes that TIE Interceptor Proving Grounds node. So I think you should be in good shape there. I think you can do that, like Traya, Sith Eternal. And you do need Darth Nihilus Relic, as Wombat's saying in chat. Wombat's always fact checking. He's always got me. He's always got the back here. Definitely make sure. Okay, you got Darth Nihilus Relic here. And currently Jedi Knight Luke into Jabba. So let's see where we're at with the Rebels here. Okay, you're moving along with your Rebels. I would definitely get... I know Han Solo isn't required for Jedi Knight Luke event, but basically pretend he is because that team is so good and he's so worth it. And you need him for Jabba anyway, so he's worth to kind of gear up at that time. I actually think that Han Solo will benefit your Commander Luke Skywalker team more than Jedi Knight Luke will benefit your Jedi team, and that's a very hot take, but that's how good and how much value I place in Han Solo. So just something to keep in mind. I really love Han Solo. Hermit Yoda's 7 stars, so we're just you're kind of waiting for gear, kind of waiting for relics to come your way, which is exactly where I would expect you to be at 4.7, right? That's a very healthy position to be at 4.7 million, Andrew. You're at that right point where it's like you're waiting on the right things. You know, you've got the stars in place, so now it's just about getting those relics, getting that gear, and you can start building those star levels for whatever next project that is, which I think you said is Jedi Knight Luke into Jabba. So I would expect to see some star level here. Yes, which is perfect, right? Chrysanthemum at 7 stars already is huge. That's gonna, that's Cantina done. Hard nodes, I mean, they're hard nodes. And Aura Sing done. I mean, if you're just on that relic farm now, you're going to be in really, really good shape. I think you could just farm relics for a while and not have to worry about getting another character out of the Cantina for a little bit. But yes, for Proving Grounds, 1000%, definitely use your Sith Triumvirate. Throw Sith Eternal in there as it is, but Sith Triumvirate going to help you out so much, my friend. Yeah, congratulations. Let's keep on pushing. Push this account further and further, my friend. All right, we got Sam Phillips here with the $2 in chat. I have ADD and I never focus on one thing. That's the way I was when I first started, man. Everybody had to start somewhere. You've got 7.6 with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and Executor. You've got 3 GLs, so you focus on stuff. You're going for Leviathan right now. If you've got the Relic 9 Malak, Relic 8 Darth Revan. Okay. How's the rest of your Sith look? Okay. So he needs to be Relic 7, Relic 5, Relic 7, Relic 7 here. Okay, so you got the Sith Empire Trooper done, which is good. That's actually going to help with the way your account looks, Sam. I actually think that's a good play. You need to get Shorty. That's going to be a big one for you. Really need to get Shorty. And then, let's just check the ships. Extinction class bomber definitely needs to get to the 7 stars there. We need to be rushing this ship. I would be at your galactic power with what I would assume would be your income from being in Kyber 4. Yeah, wifey is home. Dog's home now. We definitely need to be refreshing that node for that ship. But otherwise, man, I mean, you've got good stuff. You just need some star levels and need a little bit of, like, GP. Do you want to say hello? Or are you too shy to say hello to people?
Hi.
Wifey's saying hello from behind the scenes.
Hi.
But yeah, man, Sam, I don't mind it. I wouldn't say you don't focus on something because you've got 3 GLs at 7.6, and you're working on probably the hardest. Working on probably the hardest farm right now, which is the Leviathan. So I don't mind it, man. Relic 7 Wampa. I mean, you've done some good stuff. So I would just say if you're going to focus on Leviathan, focus on it and get it done, and then move on to your next thing, which very potentially could be something like a Jabba. Maybe not Jabba. Jedi Master Kenobi could be a very good shout for you, my friend. You've got Commander Tano, you got Mace Windu. You've got enough of these characters at 7-star that somebody like Kenobi could make a huge difference in your account, Sam. So that's maybe some good advice for you. Focus, get your Leviathan, and then maybe circle back and get Kenobi. But otherwise, guys, I think that's going to be the end. You know, I know I didn't get to everybody's. I got to all the donations. Channel members, I do appreciate it, guys. I'm going to pop them up on the screen at the moment here. Thank you again, all of you guys. Remember, you guys do get priority on roster reviews, and you get your own special section of the Discord. So if you guys have questions, or if somehow I missed, something in stream here, please pop it in the Discord, you guys. Channel memberships are always linked in the description of all of my videos. I do appreciate everybody hopping on these streams, and I thank you for understanding when I had to end the stream earlier so I could go feed the infant. So I'm going to hop off here again, guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I don't know how much we'll be putting videos out here in the next week and a half with moving. And I am starting a new job on Monday. So today was actually my last day at my old company. Started a new job Monday. So there's a lot. Next stream, I don't know. We'll kind of see. I never kind of planned them out. Just because, my life isn't as predictable as other people's are when you've got a family and kids. You guys will learn that soon enough. But again, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support. I love every single one of you guys. May the Force be with you. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers, guys.